My name is Ed Fletcher. I live in Sacramento, California, and I'm currently a reporter at the Sacramento Bee. I've been there a dozen years since I moved back to Sacramento in 2000. Well, I was a student body president, but I don't really think that I belonged to any group per se. I don't know, student government would be my home, but I sort of migrated from the football player group to the smart people, but frankly, sometimes they were a little too boring, so I'd have to go back and hang with the football players. What was I listening to? I didn't really have great taste in music. I think I listened to a lot of Sir Mix-a-Lot and whatever sort of junk was on the radio on 102.5 at the time. I didn't even learn about Tribe Called Quest till I left Orangevale. Finding out Magic Johnson had AIDS was a big hit in my life. I was really scared of getting AIDS, even though I wasn't sexually active. Had I been sexually active at the time, I probably would have stopped. No, maybe not. Anyway, on the heels of Eazy-E and then Magic, it was a foregone conclusion that everybody was going to be HIV positive and AIDS at the time, and thankfully we've come a long way, but obviously have a long way to go. The Rodney King incident. For me, the Rodney King incident really reminded me how much further we needed to go in race relations, and it reminded me like how white our school was. I don't ever remember having like a good conversation or having a group of people that I felt like I could talk about those incidents with and have them really understand me. It was a shock to the system. First, the beating itself, and then the riots afterwards. It was, as an African American who didn't have many African American friends, it was sort of a lonely time in terms of being able to really talk and understand race relations at the time. The bonfire. Junior year, I was the rally commissioner along with Kim Cantrell, and it was our responsibilities to put on the homecoming bonfire. I remember it was sort of a misty day, so the wood we had put out there had gotten a little wet, but it wasn't really raining, so we didn't worry about it too much. And a few minutes before the students arrived, we went and poured some gasoline on the pallets that were stacked up there. And we thought, okay, this is good. Students started arriving, music started playing, band doing its thing. I don't even remember if the band was there. I remember the cheerleaders were there. And I go and I light the fire. And the fire starts raging a little bit, but then it's like quickly dying out, and then it dies out. And Mr. G was like, oh, we'll pour some more gas on there. So I'm like, oh yeah, pour some more gas on there. I pour some more gas on the fire, relight it, and it goes off again a little bit. Now, I think this was happening before, but let me remind you that there are fireworks going off during this thing. Apparently, some of our friends, Brandon Brajas and a few others, put fireworks inside the stack of wood there. So those are lighting off as we're trying to light the fire. Anyway, so the fire is dying down again. I'm dodging explosions, and Mr. G says, go pour some more gas on there. So I do it. This time I throw some more gas on there, and then I hear people starting to scream, and I look down and I see there's like fire on my shoe. So I'm stomping out the fire with one foot on top of the other, and I hear more screaming, and I see like there's like a line of fire burning towards the gas can. I run over there and I kick it out of the way. Everybody runs screaming. The bonfire was canceled, and it was really embarrassing for an ex-Boy Scout.